shoots in. Nice. Cheers to that, yo.
Shot, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Shot, bro.
Shut the fuck up. Just give me some Gorilla Glue, yo. Hey, yeah, you can roll yourself a cigarette if you like.
Thank you very much,
But
man.
always. Like, no
Brother
shit.
Jan.
Yeah,
Hey,
look
yo,
at
fuck.
that.
How much of that Gorilla Glue are you putting in there, bro?
Just trying to find the smaller pieces, yeah. Bro. Just trying to find the smaller pieces. There are no small pieces.
Oh, shit. You can tell that I'm not a marijuana smoker because I was like, I had no idea how much to get, and I just got I got that. I was like,
That's like
okay, it's a lot of weed.
Good. That's good. It's good. That's good. It's a good pack, yo. It's a good pack.
I had no idea.
But it's like that stuff is good compared to like what I got from Malik.
But
Like-
that would just be like bushweed.
Like you said, the word bushweed. Like I would say, like
It's like just it's growing and not. They don't even wait till it's ready to harvest it because they're worried about it being found. And
yes, yeah. It has
it's not
some.
like it's
it
not
has
like
some-
being in a fucking like light shed going.
Exactly.
This is a really cool flavor. Let's fucking superheat this one. Let's give it some radiation.
We going up?
No. Let's give it high speed radiation and see what happens. Oh yeah, it's gonna get us really high.
That's how the mechanics work, yo. They're like, we push it, yo.
Let's get that thing growing. Super growing.
Super up.
It's like a super plant.
Yo, I was getting into these like home installed wheat growing fridges. I can't remember the freaking name of it, but I was getting into one, and I was like, yo, this is great. If I could grow my own weed out of this freaking fridge, it's literally like a fridge with its like lamps and heaters onto it and like air exchanging and whatever you can imagine. Like it was all included
Marijuana
into that
fridge.
Yeah.
Hey guys, guess what I got for my birthday? A marijuana fridge. Dudes would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? A marijuana fridge? How does that work?
That's good, yeah.
That's fucking funny.
It's funny, yo. When you like people remind you of others again, like sometimes I have that so much in my conversations
Yeah.
that I'm like, yo, it's definitely reminded me of like another person that you don't probably know, but is exactly the way you are.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I would relate to that. I would be like, this person is probably, if I would do the same thing with you, like I would do with the person, it would be the freaking same. And that's beautiful. Because,
that's cool,
like,
dude.
this is sometimes how, like, intergalactic souls are exchanged.
The thing is, dude, I promise you, I don't know what it is about life, but like, I've got this thing where I always want to find someone special to chat with.
Yeah.
And and you go through phases of your life and certain whatever, but we found each other.
Mm-hmm. Over so many corners and edges. Because,
There's nothing simple about how we found each other.
Yes. It's
So it
very
was-
complex.
It's totally complex. And then the path to where we are sitting right now, chatting this shit. Dude, that's a fucking incredible path.
Yeah.
Like, for both of us.
Yes.
It's like, how the fuck did we end up sitting here? This is fucking like the chances of it happening.
Are so small.
When you combine our collective lives, like if we did like a little 5-minute shoot of our lives, we both just spieled off 5 minutes. Then add into that Thomas
Yes.
and the fact that we're both sitting here right now, celebrating a legend of a man, going, fuck, this guy's fucking nailed this shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
The chances are fucking limited, bro.
Yeah. Papa has definitely nailed the shit, you know, like the way he approaches it
Dude, that guy.
is insane. You know, like
That guy's like...
at 71, still with like having the diagnosis of Parkinson's for like how many years? 15 nearly or more? Like, dude.
Yeah, he's king, man. It's fucking salute.
And he's still like
you know how
rocking
you were like
it.
fucking salute, which was cool. I loved that. And you're like, when we first started chatting, you were like, salute, Hamish. I was like, fucking, oh, my boy.
Yeah.
My boy, he hasn't forgotten me.
No way. I still remember this one photo with Ho, you, and me sitting on that rock, like 2016 or 2015.
Yeah.
And Michael was taking that shot, and I was like, in this album, yo, dude, this picture was freaking like, it was connecting.
Yeah. That was, dude, that was... it was meant to be
Yeah,
that we met again.
for sure.
Whew. General Thomas.
Yeah, he's really a general. You know, my grandfather, so the dad of Papa, was a, I think it was also a general or an admiral of a submarine.
Sea commander.
Sea commander. Yes,
That's a big position, bro.
on a submarine. His name is actually in Wikipedia, from like one of the old World War II
That's cool.
submarines. His name is there, like Dr. Werner Schünemann. I don't know if doctor is, but like Werner Schünemann.
So he's a fucking like, tactical fucking ace.
Yeah. And also this footage that he was like, that Thomas, so my father, was showing me this kind of footage that also Thomas was recording, but mostly my grandfather was recording that. I was like, dude, that's fucking amazing what they did back in the days.
Yeah, it really is.
So because it's exactly what we do right now. Like, who could ever from my like whole friendship tell me, you know, Jan, I was basically on a helicopter safari in Kenya, and we were there for like 3 weeks, enjoying every day of doing the greatest flights over nature that you might ever see in your life, and having the chance to be with such great people as you.
And then knowing that a whole bunch of that money is going straight back into protecting our planet.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what African tourism is. It's like, it's a bunch of Westerners going, we need to fucking save this planet now, dude. How are we going to do it? In every way possible.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah,
challenging.
it's what you told me with Savo, you know, that the money is going back into the system. You know,
Full.
that's-
The whole lot. Every dollar that was paid for Savo, straight back into Savo.
Is it also with your company, with Savo Scribbles?
No.
No.
I need
Obviously,
I need
because-
some profit to put the kids through school and all that kind of stuff, and buy a little bit of land.
Yes, but I can relate to that.
But I'm not after multi-millions. I'm just a
Yeah.
guy who just wants a good school for his kids and a plot of land on the beach. Fucking sail out into the ocean, do my job, happy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, nice.
Hey man, I think you're also a great father.
I try very hard.
Yeah.
I'm slightly like, it fucking grates me that we couldn't all stay together, but I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah. I think maybe that was also what you meant to do, you know,
Yeah.
because otherwise you could not fully enjoy your freedom. And I feel sometimes like that with my girlfriend, although that's like pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But that's mainly because, you know, like I just want to be with myself. And I just want to know, like, it really feels good to be on my own, you know, and that I can do this. And, like, I don't need, like, certain relationships to keep me alive, but I can handle this on my own. And that's basically this, like, you know, what we were talking about yesterday, Hamish, like this freedom of mind. That's basically the motivation behind it. You know, you have a freedom of mind, and you're like, yeah, whatever comes, you know, like, I don't need much. I need some things, but I can afford them on my own, and I'm good with it. And then seeing, like, the whole, like, situation where my parents are coming from and where I'm obviously then coming from, and I'm like, yo, I was going through such crazy things sometimes in my life that were doing such a high imprint on me. But anyways, you know, like, somehow I made it. And yeah, that's the dark days sometimes, you know, like, that you feel and you're like, oh damn, these days are not nice, you know, I don't like that. But you push through it and you see light at the end of the tunnel. But then we have this balance act of, like, light and darkness, you know, and being like, you know, it's like, it's not only like these two hats there. It's not only like going into the white hat and not fully wearing the black hat, but sometimes you gotta switch, yeah. Sometimes you wear this, sometimes you wear that. And that's cool, you know. It's meant to be.
Yeah.
So, black holes shooting out the whole freaking galaxy. In the front and in the back. You're like,
Dude, it's incredible though, isn't it?
yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Those forces. Those forces, man.
Forces is the right word, yeah.
Dude,
the four elements, you know, the forces, the four elements. The force. The force you could spell also different, like FOURSCE. Force.
Force.
So it's a continuation of the four elements, and
Have you seen The Fifth Element?
the fifth element.
The movie.
Yeah, with this one massive actor.
Do you remember Mila Jovovich?
Yeah, that's what the one I was looking for.
I was so in love with her.
I was so in love with her.
I was like, dude, come to me. I'll do anything you want. Mila.
Yes.
I was obsessed with her.
Yeah.
I watched that movie so many
Although
times.
she was pretty skinny, but
whatever.
She's
She's
lovely.
so hot. She's
Yeah.
just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Something about her, and she's so, you can tell she's so intelligent as well.
Yes, that's the way.
And for me, it's all about with girls. I'm just like, if they're intelligent, I'm in love with you.
Yeah. The mental aspect.
Yeah.
The mentalist.
Fifth Element. Fuck yeah, that's fun. That's proper, like, that's good sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
For its time. Because that was late 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was still made with these, like, actual puppets of, like, aliens.
It was just a really good, like, alternate option to Star Wars as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like a bit more like on the let's get high side rather than the Star Wars, like, cheerleaders and football players. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
A little more on the alternate reality side, not the mainstream.
Yeah. And then Bruce Willis in there.
That guy's he's definitely not mainstream, that guy. He's been in mainstream movies, but you can tell his thinking is alternate.
Yeah. In a very good way.
Yeah.
In a very good way.
Yeah. He's more than happy to do, like, okay, let's push people's minds out there a little bit.
Yeah, I salute you.
Matrix. Fuck, that was good. Did you love The Matrix?
You seen the new one
No.
in cinemas?
I haven't seen the latest one.
Resurrection.
It's good.
I think it's called. It's nice, yeah. Once I was also getting more into like this black hole aspect, you know, and relating to like astrophysics and astrology and philosophy and esoterics and everything. Like, I was getting so much into this melanin magic aspect, into this black hole, dark substance, antimatter thing, that I was starting to decode my own matrix or my own reality.
Shit. That's
Like,
pretty
to some
intense.
serious shit, because I was doing on YouTube, you know, like flip chart series with like writing stuff down and everything. And like, I've done a lot on YouTube in order to push certain knowledge. But basically, that's the reason why I understood the new Matrix movie so much, because I was doing my own research to it, you know, that I was interested in. And that was linked up so much in that movie. Like, damn, I was like, fuck, actually...
So you think there's future potential? You think that there's definite future potential for that type of thing to happen?
Yo, Hamish, brother, the sad thing about it
Because we talked about this last night. I was
Yeah,
like,
this
it
is
could
why I
happen. Like,
continued,
we could
you
get
know.
a fucking
No, but-
intelligent species from the next planet, like shoot over here and
Octopuses, yeah.
farm us.
Octopuses are freaking intelligent.
Can you imagine if we got farmed?
No, but no shit. This is why I actually tell you, from my point of view, we are already in the fucking simulation, brother. It's exactly the
Look,
way...
I've thought
No.
about this long and hard. And I'm in agreement with you. Sometimes I'm like, are we in the simulation already?
Yes.
But I don't think we are.
But, brother, if you have sometimes, like, certain visions, so to say, or you connect certain dots in yourself, and you're like, this makes total sense.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If I link up these ideas and I connect them in my brain, and I feel like that in my environment, then also things are changing according to my style. Like, this could only be like a higher force that we deal with, which is sometimes like in a dream state telling you what you are doing or what you will do. And you wake up in a certain situation, you're like, bro, what the fuck? Either I have a déjà vu, or these things are actually all planted into me, and I experienced them because it was meant to be.
Because
that way.
someone's farming electricity from our brains.
In that farther away, yes, exactly. We are simulated onto a machine. Because in future scenarios, it's always this balance act of between humans and machines.
I don't think we've got there yet.
You don't think there's a balance, or there should be a balance between machines and humans?
There will be eventually,
They have to be.
but we haven't got there yet. So I'm saying we're definitely not in the simulation yet. There's potential for it to happen, though.
But it's already in our minds.
Yeah, we already know that there's potentially something like that coming. If you know a lot, though, because a lot of people don't know a lot, which we've discussed.
That's the point. And that's sometimes so much not understandable for me, because I know certain shit. And then I'm like, I link up with you so quickly and easily. Like, I see you for 5 minutes and I'm like I'm on the fucking brain frequency with you, Hamish.
Of course.
And with other people, I spend like years. And I'm like, I'm not even getting close to that level, even
Yeah,
if
but
I
like,
would
surely
be...
that's not part of the simulation. Surely that's part of the, like, random, like... I don't even know what to say right now. I'm bursting with information, but I can't describe what I want to say. It's like... But dude, like, fucking... Dude, we're on the edge of, like, some super intelligent shit here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. It's next level shit.
We're on the edge of some pretty fucking solid theories that we've just, like... Or some of them will be nonsense. We just got a little too high, but we've discussed some very good theories, like in terms of what could happen.
Like for sure. And
I don't think we're not out of context. Like a lot of people will be like, "Hey, Jan and fucking Hamish are talking absolute smack again," but that's because they don't know. What they could.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. There's a difference. That's the thing.
It's so weird that some people just can't get their head around it. I'm always like, guys, we're literally like, when you're watching Avatar.
Yes, bro. And there's a new one coming out this winter.
So a lot of people are like, this is a great fantasy.
And it's called The Way of Water. Second one.
There's a whole bunch of people going, this is all fantasy. And then there's us going, oh, this is like, someone is actually showing what the future is about.
Dude, I told you about freaking urine therapy. And I could tell you for 100% sure that this fact that it's called The Way of Water is linked up to that fact. No shit. I tell you that. And people will fucking know in like 10 years. Because we start to research the shit more. What we do.
Of course. Especially if it starts working.
And even if even if it turns out to be like kind of efficient, but not like to an extent where we like overdo it, hey, that's great, you know, because it's always about the balance in life. It's always about what you could do and what you're actually capable of. You know, because I'm capable of like a lot of stronger things than I'm doing right now.
Yeah, but that's just your stage in life.
You know.
Because you also don't want to rush that shit, dude. You got, like, if you take on your dad's stuff, you got a big job. So save some energy for that.
I do, bro. That's why I do it. You know, this is why I roll the way I roll. Because, you know, like other people would be like, what? You're smoking weed in Kenya? On the helicopter safari? Or you're like, dude, you're fucking right, bro. Mate. You fucking got it. That's some real shit.
Dude. I feel you, man. I don't even know.
That's the way.
How the fuck did we get so cosmically related?
We already got it on our first trip in Kenya. When we were freaking like... When we were seeing the Milky Way actually for the first time. And I was asking you about MDMA. Because I told you I recently done it. And we got in conversation about LSD. And then also what Ho-Ho... Like we asked him like... What was your favorite trip? And he was like, I think I've done it in the forest. But I can't remember more. Like,
oh man!
I think that was the starting point of like us connecting certain things. And I'm like, yo, these dudes are on the freaking same brain frequency.
No, fuck, dude. You're talking my frequencies, bro.
Yeah.
And
it's good.
I like it.
It's good.
It's really good.
And I don't have that with much people, although I actually know a lot of people. But I each have it differently with every type of person. Yeah. But you're to me like not a person. You're more like a. There's a difference between a person and a human. And you're more human to me because like your mask has already fallen. And you show me your true face. And I don't have that with many people. Although I would love to. But sometimes...
Yeah, but also maybe we're designed that way.
Like mask dropping?
No, like maybe we are... Like, there's certain parts of the human brain and psychology we don't understand. But maybe there's like a mechanism in play where you only properly connect with a certain number of individuals.
Because you can be capable of more, maybe.
There you go.
Yeah.
So how do you because for me, I don't know, like, as I get older, I get better. But when I was young, it was like always one person.
Yeah.
And I was in them. We were together the whole time. And then it was like, for whatever reason, that partnership might break.
Yeah.
And you're in the next one.
Yes.
So for me, growing up, it was always one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think by the time I got to about 23, I'd started learning how to involve two.
Mm-hmm.
Like strong bonds. And then by 30 it was like 3, and then you get the kids and you can do 5.
Yeah.
But then it's intense though, eh?
How do you get along with so much bonds when you have them? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I think, look, my personality allows me to be quite free on that.
That's a good thing.
So when I'm with someone that is a strong bond to me, it's like, but if I'm not in that line of sight, then it's a little bit more like, okay, hi.
Mm.
But we know that when we see each other, it's going to be like.
But that's also part of your IQ, of your super intelligence.
Mm.
Because that's like, I tell you something, Hamish. I would say, like socially intelligent humans are superior to any other type of human.
Mm.
Because if you're social, no matter what kind of circumstances there are, you would always be able to adapt to certain situations.
Yeah.
And if you can adapt, that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Because like what you were telling me like the day before yesterday, like I absorb shit. Like I freaking absorb shit. And even if it's shit, I'm like, I take it.
And don't repel it.
Yes. And I'm like,
So
I keep it in.
So you're learning it.
I'm learning it.
Because if you repel it, you don't even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah. Just take it in.
And learn.
Yes.
And you can gain an incredible amount of tactics. And not even have to ever use the tactics.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yes, mate.
It's no wonder your fucking granddad was a submarine commander.
See, I have freaking insane genetics, yo.
Yeah, dude. It's...
By the way, what the fuck happened to your finger?
This one?
Yes.
Me and my older brother were like, we're fucking around with the sliding door.
What the? Oh, Jesus.
And I was much young. I was 2 years younger than my older brother.
So at what age were you?
I was 2.
You were 2?
I was 2. He was 4. And we were playing with the sliding door.
What the fuck?
And he obviously just did a move that was way too fast for his younger brother.
Jesus Christ.
And I couldn't stop it.
What the fuck? But you ever feel like you missed something? No.
This?
Yes.
No.
That's good.
No, I mean, it's...
Yeah,
I got this habit of... So
but that's cool, yeah.
As a kid,
that's cool.
As a kid, all I would do is be like this because I had this unicorn nail growing out.
Yeah.
So because of the crush and the operation, they didn't know much about that shit back then in Italy.
Yeah.
Because Italy had fucking... That place has gone to disaster. So they were like... They were just like, whatever, stitch it up. And it's all like mangled in there and it should have been like amputated. But instead they tried to stitch it up and it was like, oh fuck, gangrene. And I was like in the hospital for ages. just survived in Italy. Fuck. My mum was freaking out. She was like, I don't know what to do. Because they'd just got to Italy. Because they'd been in Pakistan. And she was starting to understand like the ways of the world. Because she's like a country girl from New Zealand.
Yeah.
And because of my dad's role, she was all of a sudden thrust into this like unknown world. And there she is like trying to fucking take her kid to the hospital and didn't know where to go. Just first hospital, stitch this fucker up. Oh, gangrene. Fuck, he might die.
Fuck.
Anyway.
But it's cool how you handle the situation, yeah. That's good. I don't know many people that could do so. I don't think so. Because most people are like freaking, like narrowed in their viewpoint. They're like, I can only see this.
I think it's getting better though.
It's good. Yeah, definitely.
There's like this push, and you can kind of see it like if you view geopolitics and look at the freedom of speech within certain boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty wide.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of what you can do, like, in terms of the leading nation of the world right now, currently supposedly USA, helped a lot by every other Western country.
Yes.
We're just like, okay, fine, you guys won the war, so we'll... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a respect there, but they're like massively backed by the rest of the West. Fuck, those guys.
Geopolitics, yeah.
Geopolitics, bro.
I think we all get our minds involved into certain structures sometimes that are way too much, like edgy. For example, the news, or as I would say, like I'm getting too much into esoterics. And I think sometimes these constructs are like blocking, because we try to describe certain things, but they're actually not like that complicated. That's just how I feel. But that's also like, for most people, like kind of weird, because they could never, like what you said, express these feelings, and be like, I don't care, like no matter what, we do it anyways. And that's cool. It's cool to see. And it's funny that you remind me of like so many people. It's like good because your mask has dropped. It's not like I talk to like another person, but instead I talk to you, Hamish. And I'm like, yo, this is fucking on. This shit is fucking on, though.
Like Donkey Kong.
This goes on, brother. You're like fucking there, That's what it is, And I don't have that with any people.
I don't think we're supposed to have it with that many people. Surely.
We can't actually, because our brain chemistry doesn't function that extreme. So many times. It's just like, what are you fucking on, bro?
Dude!
Mate.
Cosmic twin! Fucking hell!
Cosmic
How did
twin.
that happen?
So fucking funny, this shit.
It's crazy. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's like, when you actually think about like all of the events that had to happen for us to be sitting here together.
Yes.
It's like, okay, that's cosmic. The chances are very slim. Like, we're doing some weird shit. Like, and between the two of us, we have like crazy sets of parents that have done like weird shit over the last 100 years. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's
That
all out the box.
It's all out the box.
It's all like
the chaos gods are here.
These are people who are willing to go like go.
Fucking love this shit, Hamish.
Dude, I tell you what. Having the balls, I think having the like, to be on that like frontier where you know you're kind of out there on the frontier of that information of that time. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You're out in the galaxy, bro.
It's like you understand just that little bit, smidgen more, and you're like, okay, I get this whole fucking situation.
It's true. It's true. It's spreading.
It's definitely. It's coming.
Because the only way
The
you
hype-
could see it is that it spreads. You know, like you have a plasma body in the middle, and then you have certain little dots around it, like semen. And these are part of the bigger one, but on their own in front of it. So they kind of navigate on their own, like helicopters.
Yeah.
Like helicopters, they're navigating on their own, but they're free from the source, you know. They can fly above it. And that's basically what freedom of mind is.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's the whole freaking picture that many people don't even get.
Yeah.
If people get it, they think it's like this abstract is like, oh, we hold it together, but that's not you. So you are always unique, and you're always flying above it. That's what free souls are. You know, it's like just plasma body, and then like these free souls. So I would see it. It's pretty abstract, but the helicopter flights help me with that abstraction, because I see so many different patterns and colors and screens, basically. You know, that's what I see, like screens that you then project your reality onto.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you do when you observe. You know, and that's the whole thing is insane. It's good, but it's really strange sometimes how it works.
Yeah.
Because there are so many coincidences. Like you said yesterday, like there are two freaking cacteens and two freaking cowboy hats. And I didn't even got the fact until you told me. Yeah. That's freaking insane.
Yeah.
And then the fact we are sitting here like having
Dude,
this...
I mean, what the fuck, bro? How we got to this point. Like, even just the coincidences in terms of your parents' lives and my parents' lives and their grandparents.
Yeah.
For us to end up at the same point right now took, like, fuck.
Yeah.
Weird coincidence.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just weird coincidences. Like, fuck. How can we make this any more complex into where we got to here?
There you got it, bro. Solve it.
Where does this puzzle, like, let's go backwards. Fuck, okay. Jesus. Intense, man.
It's good. Good shit. Look, this
The
what
brain is so powerful.
Brandy gave it to me. Yeah.
The old black and white.
Black and white or black and silver.
Black and silver.
Yeah.
Nice.
The brain is so powerful.
Yeah, it really is. It's an incredibly powerful fucking machine. I think it's underestimated, actually.
Yeah, we don't use it. Like, we use mostly 20% out of it.
We're definitely underestimating our brains at the moment.
If we're good at it, we're using like 40.
But
if
maybe
you're a helicopter pilot, I would say you use it on average for 60. And that's really good. Like, that's on the edge, what most people do. Then it comes also that you are, on top of being a helicopter pilot, a very intelligent, blessed being. Like, you already know a lot of shit from your own growing up
Journey.
journey. So you know what I'm talking about? So you're generally on that 60% pilot level, maybe 80 when you're flying at night. And then you're very blessed, so you're also like maybe probably getting like 95 to... I'm sure you have been on the 100% level, where you're like, I'm fucking controlling this shit with my brain here. That's what you do when you fly a pilot. You know.
Yeah. It's good. It's been an intense journey. Since I was fucking this high, I was like, come on, bring it. Give me more information. Just fucking send me to another continent while I'm still under the age of 10. Fuck. To like four continents under the age of 11.
The fuck, bro?
It's like, whoa, this is intense. I'm getting everything. Now figure it all out without becoming a fucking crazy motherfucker.
But you're a very lovely, crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all go through some so different journeys, yo.
No, definitely.
And then we meet up in these points and we're like, how the fuck did that happen? Yeah, I can't even explain it. How the fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
Like everything that was happening in the past 5 years was incredible.
Yeah.
Like so many things have happened. And so many like imprints were like putting upon me. And that's also good, you know, like a lot of interesting mind patterns came up. And I was like, oh, this makes fucking sense what I do.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this makes sense. And I would guess sometimes most people like just even if they have a really good job, they don't get it. You know, but I think you as a pilot and also as you, Hamish, understand what I'm talking about. And I'm like, yo, you get this message, like what it's all about. You know, what it's all about. And then you do all these things together and you're like, yo, it was freaking incredible. This trip was insane.
Yeah. Dude, 100%.
Yeah. And not many people could ever have the chance to do so. You know, like, I feel so blessed to be with you. I'm like, yo, this is freaking insane. I'm having fucking spliff with my pilot here. What the fuck, bro? Give me another rum and coke.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like, how many people would ever do so in their freaking vacations? Come on. Yes.
Yeah, no, we're in it. We're in it. We're in the machine.
Clockwork Orange, we're on.
Pink Floyd, welcome to the machine.
Yes.
I fucking love that Pink Floyd music. Wow, that stuff is crazy for this stuff.
Nice.
I love it.
That was so good. Yeah, but it's really like, when you think about it, it's really like a machine. Because that's also what the Matrix might be.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's a machine for your brains.
Yeah. No, look, I am not. This takes us all the way back to when I was like, nah, surely no. But you're right. There is a chance we're in it already.
Yeah.
But I think the chances are more likely we're not.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would agree.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on point, man. We're on the same wave.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Fuck. Imagine if it was already. That'd be intense.
Yeah, because if it's not, you know, it's much more magical.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Blade Runner.
Huh?
Do you like Blade Runner? Do you know Blade Runner?
Oh yeah, Blade Runner 2000.
Yeah. It's quite intense. It's
40
like
something or
fucking the near future, and like everything's like, fuck.
Yeah.
What did we do?
Yeah.
I love that futuristic, like, ooh, what if this happened? Like,
Yeah, you definitely need less in future. Like it's more like on the Fifth Element movie where Bruce Willis wakes up in his freaking apartment. And look at this apartment. I mean, for us, dude, that's perfect.
yeah.
It would be like,
yeah, it could be like,
that's like, what a freaking intense experience is that?
yeah.
Freaking good, yeah.
Yeah, like in the middle of Africa, in a fucking, Jesus.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's awesome. You could just be in like a little tent, being like, hey man, let's cook some fucking sausages on the fire.
Hey, yo, let's cook it up. Yes, bro. That's good, man. But that's funny. You remind me of so many people, and that's good, yeah. Like not many people do that.
Oh, that rum and coke's good. Fuck, I love rum and coke. I just fucking go crazy for that shit.
Yes, bro. It's insane in the brain.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
Gone insane, got no brain. Fucking how random. I don't like the set of coincidences to put us right here now. Incredible.
Yeah, for sure. What a fucking coincidence. And this place is superior, yo. We have freaking people who take care of the things we like start to fuck with. You know, we like, oh, we placed this here, we placed that there, and you come back home and everything's tidy again. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Wherever did that happen, yo? And that's good, yo. It's like, okay, I can definitely deal with this situation.
Classic.
Yeah. Although I'm actually very organized, but sometimes, and I don't mean that in a rude way, but sometimes I feel like if I'm around people, I can't be as routinized or tidy as I would be when I'm only with myself. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because if you will only be with yourself over, for example, a 3-month period, although if you would be at phases chaotic, you would always organize yourself somehow again. And that only happens, I think, if you're alone. Otherwise, I think you're too much triggered from the other person who's always around you.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel sometimes what is a problem in relationships. If they're not far apart, and if you're too much around each other, you start to mess around too much with the other person's privacy. I guess. That's what my observation is. My observation. From my point of view. And I feel like, you know, if you would be like more on it's difficult to say. Not like an open relationship, but on a relationship that is more like caring for each other. In a way that could be also like, okay, we're distant, but it also works. You know, that's something which will be very beautiful, as I would see it. But anyways, the point is that sometimes I think like if just people could also be friends or family. Family is a really good example. If you're too much around family, specific members, you start to spin only around them. And if you only spin around them, you lose your own point. Because you're spinning around them. And this is sometimes what I really have to take care of if I'm with my dad. This is why he sometimes calls me Na, wie geht's, großer Meister? Which is like, and now how are you, big champ?
Yeah.
Something like that. And I'm like, yo, because sometimes I'm like, okay, Papa, I understand you, but I really don't fuck around with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm there with you, 100%. If you need me, I'm there. But don't fuck around with my thoughts, because you have already done it.
Yeah.
And it's too much. Because he could do that, you know, and he's doing it sometimes where I'm like, yo, like, this is really not cool, Papa, don't do that to me. But it's because it's too much.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm sometimes like, I'm getting my defense up, you know, where I'm like, okay, this is my barrier. Like, don't go through here, you know. And that's good, because it's like strong.
Yeah.
And all the other things I'm very thankful of letting through, you know, and absorb. But there's certain shits that you don't have to take.
Yeah.
That's the same for you, you know. You also have to remember.
You got certain red lines.
Yeah.
You just have a rule, or if that gets crossed, you're like.
Yeah, bro, that's it. The fire, bro. You got the fire. As cavemen, you know, like fucking, you got the fucking fire.
I'm gonna fucking shoot everything down around me if you fuck with this red line.
It goes like.
You're like.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's pretty flexible. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's absorbing and feeling.
Fucking hell, planet Earth, man.
Yeah, man.
This place is fucking crazy, eh? How did we get to here?
I have no
Sitting here
fucking idea.
talking about this is like, fuck.
Out of the Milky Way.
It's like, guys, it's the Milky Way up there. And we're here. And it's like, fuck, God, no. It's a really giant puzzle.
Fix it. But I told you that I didn't told you that I smoked one time DMT that I've done for myself. And I was smoking that, but I think I didn't get it correctly because I was like getting some crystals in my throat, and I think they should have burned. But anyways, I was sitting on my terrace, you know, like having this glass pipe and this like lighter underneath it. I'm like, yo, sit back, relax, you know, like actually, I was like, yo, okay, sit up. I was smoking and I didn't hate it. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Then I was like, one more time. And the third time. And there's like very little smoke that actually comes out, you know, like nearly nothing. And you're like, but you feel like you're like, whoa, like on another level. And then the first impression that I had was that I was seeing like my whole reality as a puzzle. And there was one missing piece to it. And I was like, damn, I took it and I was replacing it into my skull. And I was like, I'm the missing puzzle piece. Now I got this. And that was my DMT trip. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is that shit?
That's great.
And I didn't have many visuals or anything, you know. Yeah. Some people see like, I don't know, like crazy spinning discs and tornadoes and or like auric fields and whatever. I didn't saw any type of these things. I was just like this mental thing. I was like, bro, that's
puzzle.
Yes. You get it.
That's
you
cool,
get
dude.
the missing puzzle piece. There you go. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's it. That's it. The missing puzzle piece, Hamish.
Dude, we're getting there. Slowly, but surely.
Slowly but surely.
The progress is pretty rapid.
Keeping it up.
And it's quite linear as well. There's nothing dangerous about it in terms of when you look at the big scale. It's like, hey, it's quite linear, the whole like progression.
That's an interesting fact. Is that pilot stuff?
That's just something I've thought about in terms of my knowledge of astrophysics and all that kind of stuff. Is in terms of our progress.
Mm-hmm.
If you take the big overview, there's nothing chaotic about it on a big scale.
Yes. It only seems like chaos.
Yeah, because we're overthinking and looking at all the little bitty bits because we're overthinking ourselves because we've just become intelligent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, animals do pretty well. For example.
Yeah.
Or plants.
Yeah. Or reptiles. Those fuckers, dude. 200 million years on the planet. And we've got like... We've had maybe 3 in terms of upright hominids. 3 million. This is 200 million. Who's more experienced? Crocodiles or us? Hard to say. Close call, I would say.
Close call?
Yeah, it's a close call in terms of how far we've come versus their like pure survival resilience.
Yeah. Fighting is very much a reptile brain.
Mm.
And if you fight for a long time, you learn a lot.
Mm.
Then certainly you learn to not to use it. That's basically the essence of it.
Mm.
Because if you got that higher capacity out of it, why would you waste it?
Mm.
And I don't say like the reptile brain is bad. I say like use it at times, but not like overdo it also. So there has to be certain phases, and this is the fucked up thing with the smartphones that we have, or with the computers, that we don't ever put them actually on power off. We only put them on standby. So this is what basically happens to our brains. If we would sleep, we should go to very, very deep sleep where we basically don't think anything. And this is where we can find everything. You know, once we go there, it's like pretty intelligent. It becomes pretty much of a good thing.
It's definitely more than 3 or 4 dimensional. It's like 5 or 6 dimensional.
Yes.
In terms of what I've seen in my own brain, it's like there's definitely 6 dimensions where it's like.
Did flying help you with that process?
Flying?
Yes.
I think so. But I also had that spirit in me from a very young age.
Yeah.
Where I wanted to jump off the highest thing into the deepest thing, and it's just like I was always like telling my brothers, let's go up the fucking highest cliff up there and try and jump into there.
Nice. Yeah, I think I wouldn't do it. But I would do a lot of other stuff that many people would never think of.
Yeah.
But I would do it because I want to show people that it's like there is a way of seeing things in a much more different light. And that's basically the beautiful aspect with it, because it becomes more of pretty much what Nikola Tesla was telling people. Like the real guy, the real Nikola Tesla, who they probably murdered.
Yeah, he had some
because like as I would say, like his, and I'm basically only talking about a fragment of his work, but the big thing about his work was free energy and how to use it and how to make it capable. And I'm not even good at the shit. Like I'm just like telling people to start to research that maybe more, but I'm not good at it. Like I can't explain to you how it works. I can explain to you certain things that I've seen it working in my body. That's what I can tell you, for sure. Like I've done for a lot of years now. But in terms of like how to generate this type of energy in the stratosphere, I can't tell you. But it works somehow. It works for sure. It is possible.
Yes, the possibility is there for sure.
If
There's no, yeah.
And then see like aircrafts could fly on it, like zeppelins, or like helicopters flying with this type of energy. Like how freaking insane! That's cool, man.
It's fucking. I mean, it's bound to happen. It looks set to happen. It's just like, when's the breakthrough gonna actually come?
Yeah. Breakthrough experience.
It's definitely not far away. We're on the verge of it, I would have said. In terms of my knowledge of our civilization, modern human civilization, we're definitely on the verge of a very powerful energy breakthrough.
In a very good way.
Yes, in a very good way. Where it's impossible to make it cost much more than fuck all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be some sort of a supply chain, but it's not going to be to benefit people's.
Yeah.
And then we progress at high speed. Imagine that. Imagine when all humans are like, fuck it. Let's bring down the barriers. Jesus. That's a lot of intelligence, bro.
Just roll it up.
But maybe to get to the point of like high intelligence, you have to have a lot of fights.
Yeah. True.
For that chaos galaxy to find its harmony in a perfect swirl, does it need to have a lot of fights? Probably.
Yeah.
And then it slowly gets, it's like, I'm fighting, fuck, and they slowly get to the equilibrium and they're like, now we're in tune.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Takes a few stages of like, oh, we fucked that up. And it's a bit more like, okay, let's keep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Why does every planet in our solar system have the identical core?
Because they're from the same piece.
Every one of those units is designed to protect life on our planet, in our solar system. The current theories, I believe, about these planets being unlivable, I reckon that's wrong. Every planet has exactly the same core. So all of them are capable of like being in a lifelike state, depending on how powerful the sun's nuclear reaction is, at what stage of its life it's in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So each one of these 8 planets, we've now said it's 8. There's the Earth terrestrials and there's the gas giants. Are the gas giants preparing for life, or have they used up their life? Is Mercury preparing for life? Is Venus preparing for life? Is Mars dead?
Is Mars there?
Is Mars the dead one? And Venus is preparing its atmosphere?
Is it?
Well, Mars has no atmosphere. and it looks like it used to be an Earth-like planet. Venus has a fucking absolute chaos of an atmosphere, which could be preparing it for life. It's like, let's go to Mars. Everyone's like, we need to go to Mars. We can't get to Venus. You can't get to Venus because the fucking surface is fucking the craziest atmosphere you'll ever see. But out the other side, there's gas giants. And we all know that when something reaches, in terms of the dynamics of our solar system and galaxies, when something gets to its age, it expands rapidly. It gets to this end life and it goes, and then collapses back. So it makes sense that those gas giants they were the original us. We're traveling that way for sure, in terms of our solar system, I think, because Mars has got no atmosphere. The other four are gas giants, which makes you think they've gone beyond their limit of whatever the fuck's going on in the middle there. Jesus Christ, that's complicated as well.
So, wait a minute, you think that there was basically life on each and every planet in our solar system, but then these planets died. These planets have died. And everybody who was surviving was coming down to Earth.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So we are basically like an informed ape from aliens talking about the universe. That's the stone ape theory. Apes ate mushrooms in order to hunt better. You know that one?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, that could be, right?
Dude.
I mean, it could
It's
be a
possible.
lot of, it could be a lot of things.
It's possible.
Yeah. But it's more like magical to me what is able to happen.
Mm.
And then you're like, basically you will never know. Because it might all comes from mind already.
Mm.
That's an Hermetic law. And I don't claim like the Hermetic law are true.
Hermetic law?
Hermeticism. You know about Hermeticism?
Mm.
First rule, everything is mind. Second rule, everything is frequency based.
Mm.
Third rule, there is a male and female capacity to everything.
Mm.
Fourth rule, as above, so below. Fifth rule, as within, so without. And there are two more, I guess. And these Hermeticisms, you know, like, if everything is mind, it changes a lot of perspectives, you know, because you already have your mind. Nobody can take it away from you. And people try to educate your mind in a good way, hopefully. But they inform you with something which is not you.
Mm.
Because you should know from your own self. If you know from your own self, like, you know. You don't have to prove it to anybody but you.
Mm.
So that's what you do. And I guess this is pretty much what not many people get.
Mm.
You know, like, it's exactly about that type of exchange.
Mm.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Brrr.
Yo, you have strong feet, bro.
Mm.
Your feet are looking good. Because you were like having your weight upon your outer sole.
Mm.
So you're a very stable and strength position. That's good for your foot bath also. So that's because I know this shit. I studied that for myself.
That's cool.
Yeah, like physiotherapy, I was doing a lot for myself until the age of 14, and then I actually have done it also later for myself when I was doing weightlifting a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, so I know what kind of position you basically can you get into a full squat position.
Yeah.
Nice, with your heels on the ground.
Yeah, I think so. But like this.
Yeah, but with your feet pointing more in front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know. Like I don't know what my thing was, but from a very young age, I could just fucking bounce upside down and backwards. And
Nice. Yeah, that's good.
I got into the gymnastics and was like jumping off giant boards like into water like backwards, and I loved it. It was like, okay, there's a bit of risk in this, but I know I can pull it off.
There was always a psychic thing also into it, I would guess. I would guess so. So I always like, we do shit, yeah.
It's like,
Be on this.
it also helped having 4 brothers.
4.
Yeah. So, well, 3. So 4. There's 4 of us.
Yes.
So it's like competition, you know. It's like who can outsmart the other one? Who can like fucking wind the other one up so much that they get in trouble with their parents? It's like tactical warfare. And then you form alliances at certain stages in your life where it's like, okay, it's me and that bro versus me and that bro, and then you swap partners. Total tactics.
Nice.
Fucking funny shit.
Tactics, yo. Some good shit, bro.
The Gorilla Glue.
The Gorilla Glue and our communication.
Oh, no, our chats have been fantastic, bro. Yeah. Out of control.
I shoot up my own galaxy out of my asshole for 50%. The other 50% come into my skull from above. As above, so below. That's some crazy weird shit.
Dude, who would have thought? How could you even possibly start to... Fucking giant black hole in the middle of our fucking galaxy.
Who was putting that into our own brain? Because I told you yesterday that I'm pretty sure that inside the pineal gland is nothing but antimatter. So black substance. And if you die, that basically becomes spirit. So you leave your body. I don't know, but that's my theory. So there I was, like the Falkland Islands. Heard about it? I heard there was a war on melanin. Oh. Nice. Pretty close.
Yeah, very close.
That's what you only can get in Africa.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's awesome, bro. Mate.
It's so funny. Hannah texted me the other day, and there was a 2-meter red spitting cobra on the front porch. I was like, you better call in the security, the guys, because they're fucking lethal. They're quite bad. That big 2-meter cobra can be dangerous. The baby ones, not so much. But the big ones, it's like, fuck. And luckily we've got these 2 little cats that warned them that it was there. Ooh, nasty things.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And to add to that, my mate, who doesn't let me go to work, that elephant. Like, fuck, get out of my fucking way, dude. I need to go to work. He's like, fuck you, I'm bigger than your car.
Oh shit. No, it's down.
Dude. No, I'm good. I'm fucking high as a kite, bro.
High as a kite.
I am definitely not used to smoking pot.
High as a kite. But there's definitely some cool knowledge on, like, what I told you about urine therapy.
Yeah, no, dude.
You should really look into it.
I'm gonna have a look.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Have a look.
I'm not gonna say that's a bad theory at all.
Yeah. What's up, brother?
Booyah chaka. Oh.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh. Okay. I think it might be time for bed. Time for bed soon. Alright, dude. Sleep tight.
You go to bed, so?
Yeah?
Alright, bro.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, brother.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Yo, you better wake me up.